560. The Answer.
Hey, if you're living with joint pain, listen up. Is your life filled with I can't? I can't raise my arms. I can't climb stairs. I can't kneel down. I can't take a long walk or golf with the guys. Well, today's a new day. Take action. A day to celebrate what you can do. And that's exactly what QC Kinetics patients are doing. Back to enjoying their lives again thanks to the innovative treatments offered at QC Kinetics. I've seen the results and personally recommend Dr. Caravelli and her team. So many of you have been through their life-changing regenerative treatments done right in the office. No missing work, no surgery, no long recovery. The inflammation calms down. I want you to schedule a free consultation. You don't have to live a life of I can't. Have a conversation with my friends at QC Kinetics and tell them I sent you when you do. Their treatments are natural, so don't watch summer pass you by again. Take action today. Schedule an appointment right now. Consultations are free. Call 312-827-6261. Again, that number, 312-827-6261. Call QC Kinetics to be pain-free this summer at 312-827-6261.
Do you owe $10,000 or more in credit card debt or personal loans? With credit card debt at all-time highs, Debt Relief Advocates is urgently notifying consumers of debt relief now being made available, designed to aid consumers with out-of-control credit card debt. Those who qualify and enroll for this relief program will only have to pay back a fraction of what they owe. This is not bankruptcy or a debt consolidation loan. This is a relief program that credit card companies would rather you not know about, as it ends your debt nightmare and saves you lots of money. Consumers owing at least $10,000 in credit card debt or personal loans can now take advantage of this debt relief as the cost of living skyrockets. Debt Relief Advocates has established a relief hotline for you to call to learn what debt reduction you may qualify for, so don't wait. For this free information, call the Relief Hotline at 800-522-2174. 800-522-2174. 800-522-2174.
This hourly segment is brought to you by Goldilocks, offering smart security systems to homes and businesses. Call Goldilocks at 708-889-5600.
8:37. Let's get an update on the roads. Team Hochberg Traffic Center time, Maryville, Indiana, where storm damage cleanup continues. Broadway or State Road 53, north and southbound, remains shut down as cleanup and power line restoration continues between 61st and 57th. Stop and go traffic on 8094 between the Illinois-Indiana state line and the Bishop Ford this morning. Accident right shoulder on the Tri-State northbound right at Irving Park. And delays right now and slow traffic due to an earlier accident on the Stevenson inbound between Central and Kedzie. Traffic, a service of Capital One. Earn unlimited double miles on every purchase with Capital One Venture X Business Card. Big purchasing power means you can spend more and earn more. The Capital One Venture X Business Card. What's in your wallet? Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com for any details. Chicago's Morning Answer continues next. Now a check of your forecast in the Air Right Heating and Cooling Weather Center. A sunny, pleasant day ahead, high 75. Clear and 58 overnight. Tomorrow, cloudy, breezy with a couple of showers.
Now, from the Signature Bank Studios.
If you're looking for the latest news, insight into what it means, and the sharpest opinion, there's only one station in Chicago where you can turn, and it's this one. We're AM 560. The Answer.
Top of the morning, Dan Proft here. Spencer Pratt, even though he's not in the runoff, it doesn't mean that it can't still be somewhat of a Pratt summer in L.A. He released another video. Of course he did. Another video talking about what Phase 3 looks like. You're not done with Spencer Pratt quite yet. Political power structure in L.A.
Now that the campaign portion of my mission to save Los Angeles is coming to a close and I'm moving on to the next, more interesting phase, listen, I've spent a lot of time slaying everybody. I've ridiculed everyone on the roster, and I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, I'd like to take the chance to apologize to absolutely nobody. You think you can get rid of me that easily? I know a lot of dim-witted jerks thought I was in this for a grip, that I was going to roll up and leave town if I didn't get into City Hall.
It's just not fair.
Hey, morons, I didn't get in this for political political power. I got in this to expose this corrupt machine, and nothing has changed. You enjoy your worthless meetings in City Hall.
Nithya, you have all this information. You're running for mayor. Show what you're really about, or get the out of the race.
I'm going to be lighting you up every single day, and now I don't have to worry about offending CNN viewers. I don't have a campaign laws hamstringing me now. It's war. It's 0 hour for Los Angeles. Angelinos are now stuck with two morons responsible for all their problems, and they have to choose between Dumb and Dumber. That's not a choice. That's the machine protecting the machine. And now every problem that plagues Los Angeles because of these two corrupt communists is going to accelerate. And the city will tumble headlong into the abyss. You have no idea how many major developers, hoteliers, business owners, entrepreneurs have been texting me saying they're packing up and leaving town. More of your favorite restaurants will be shuttering. That means less tax revenue. That means the city has to cut services. More potholes, less firefighters, less police patrols, more criminals, more drug addicts terrorizing your communities. And we haven't ended it. You have no idea how bad things are about to get for this city. Look at this place already. Weeds growing from every crack and crevice. Graffiti over every square inch of public space. Garbage, drugs, feces, burned up dogs, burned down towns, abandoned storefronts. This city is a mess, and you're about to reward the arsonist who torched the place with 4 more years of destruction?
I know he's very bitter.
My goal hasn't changed. I've been laser focused on stopping these commie animals, and I will stop them. If you think we uncovered a lot of fraud and evil in the campaign, just wait. We have some recordings of one of your exalted candidates doing and saying something that would make her resign in shame. I was saving it for the general election. Go ahead and pick your demon, certify your choice, and then you get to see it. So Karen, Nithya, ask yourself, is it possible that one of your employees may have a recording of you doing or saying something that would force you to resign in disgrace? Hope you sleep well at night over the next 5 months, because you know who hasn't slept well at all for the last 17 months? My mom. All my neighbors in the Palisades. All the moms who worry about their kids walking past drug addicts in front of their schools. All the business owners getting crushed in the LA economy, worried that they can't stay in business and feed their kids. Angelinos have been struggling for years now, all while corrupt politicians and fraudulent NGOs profit off the misery and fleece us for the tax dollars. Well, now we're flipping the script. I want all of you awake at night sweating and worried about 5 a.m. when the FBI blazers bust in the door, breaking open your office, because I assure you, they're coming. You think your election was going to stop me? If you want to stop me,
you're going to have to f***ing kill me!
I like the use of Ruthie from Ozark on the F. You're going to have to effing kill me. Very nice choice by the editors there. I can't wait to see what Spencer Pratt has on whoever he has it. That obviously is going to require a prove up. But very interesting. Very interesting that the battle will push on. And by the way, just in terms of that election, I mean, the receipts continue to flow in. Bill Asaley said, the first assistant U.S. attorney for L.A. County, expect voter fraud indictments in the next month or two. Yeah. I mean, how many citizen journalist videos do we need from Skid Row of people saying they pay me this to do this? They come here 5 times a year. I mean, there's all sorts of testimony. Now, these don't necessarily make the greatest witnesses in court, but if you can prove up, which I assume they're busily investigating to see if they can. And somebody who does make a pretty good witness is Chamath Palihapitiya on the All In podcast, one of these tech sorcerers. He had this to say about this, the surge that put Spencer Pratt out of the runoff. That very curious surge where the increment all accrued to Nithya Raman to push her past Pratt.
For mathematical and statistical literacy. And what happened here is mathematically and statistically
So nobody has any
impossible.
steel man or concept of how this could have happened.
I can tell you the statistical odds that this would have happened, and it's 1 in a trillion.
Okay. What if?
So are you telling me the 1 in a trillion shot hit?
I'm asking if there is any. I'm not.
Just this one time?
I'm not.
Another maverick out L.A. way, Chris Fenton, longtime media executive, producer, USC professor, and author of Feeding the Dragon, Inside the $1 Trillion Dilemma Facing Hollywood, the NBA, and American Business. He is betting on America to bring Hollywood back. And he's got a new film, Bad Counselors, which is in theaters July 22nd to the 27th. July 22nd to the 27th. The film is Bad Counselors. badcounselors.com for more information about the film, but we're about to get more information on it right now. Chris Fenton joins us. Chris, thanks for being with us. Appreciate it.
Hey, it's great to be back. I was just all excited to talk about it's just some fun, a fun movie coming to the Chicago area in July. But now you got me all worked up thinking about all the issues we have out here in Los Angeles.
Well, yeah, I wanted context from a filmmaker. I mean, it was interesting to see some of the people that chose to make their opinions known about what was happening in L.A., including Hollywood types like the creator of Entourage, who, basically said, look, I'm not a Trump guy, sort of almost living up to the parody of one of Spencer Pratt's ads. But what's going on in L.A. is exactly what Spencer Pratt is saying, and which is why you have him providing form to this revolt. But I just wonder, how much of the situation in L.A. That Spencer Pratt describes and is continuing to describe, impacts your business and Hollywood. What's your perspective on the dynamics there?
Well, it 100% does. I mean, I'm fortunate enough to live down in Manhattan Beach, which is its own municipality. So I don't vote in that LA election, but I lived in the Hancock Park area for a long time and had to deal with very slow response times from police, potholes everywhere, a lot of homeless problems. I mean, it's a terrible situation you want to have sympathy for, but at the same time, there's just been a terrible increase in a lot of the things that really bother the quality of life that occurs inside the LA city. In fact, when I drive to University of Southern California, I sometimes have to get off the freeway because we do have pretty bad traffic here. And I'll use Figueroa and just south of USC, which is a very pristine, incredible campus. You have a 3-mile stretch called the Blade, which is one of the biggest sex trafficking areas in the country, where kids are just parading around at the ages 11 and 12, and they have literally done nothing about it to fix it. It's a very, very sad state of affairs.
Well, so Spencer Pratt was trying to revive L.A. You're trying to revive Hollywood. I read this piece that you wrote over at RealClearPolitics.com about how Hollywood sold out and you're betting on America to bring it back. I mean, so is this onshoring the industry? Is this telling stories that celebrate America 250 and all of the wonders of this country that we're being regaled with by World Cup soccer fans right now online, which is very interesting, or some combination of the two?
Yeah, no kidding. I got to get myself to a Buc-ee's one of these days.
Right, Wonder World.
They need them out here in California. No, it's there's the content side, obviously, where there's a lot of us that would love to see more Top Guns and just more things that really showcase the prowess of our system of government here and the Western form of democracy. But then there's also the reality of 2.7 million jobs throughout the country, most of them outside of California and Los Angeles, that the entertainment ecosystem feeds. I mean, in fact, down in Georgia, just over the last 3 years, we've seen production spending drop from $4.4 billion down to $2.3 billion, almost a 50% drop. And we have sound stages down there in the Georgia area that are 75% underutilized or completely empty. So you have a lot of people that are used to working, say, one job or 3 jobs a year, 4 jobs a year, now down to 1 job. Remember, a lot of these are freelance jobs. They're middle class, upper middle class, cameramen, gaffers, electricians, et cetera. And unfortunately, we really started to ramp up offshoring outside of the United States of America over the last 10 years, and it just hasn't stopped. And we need to return that production back.
But I mean, what does that even look like in the era of AI? Because obviously AI is having a big impact, as has been described by many, including most recently Ben Affleck, surprisingly provided some insightful comments, at least it surprised me, about AI and the impact that it will have and won't have on filmmaking. How do you sort of break apart the impact of AI versus sort of these other dynamics you're talking about in Hollywood?
Well, I can tell you we're trying at University of Southern California to come up with curriculums that start to really focus on where things are going in the AI technology space and how it's going to disrupt our ecosystem. It's hard to tell right now, as it is with a lot of different industries, and it is going to have a huge disruptive force. There's no doubt. But in the meantime, I can tell you, we just shot a movie in North Carolina, Tennessee, and Texas that used 1,200 people. It takes a village to make these movies. This was a smaller movie called Bad Counselors, which you mentioned earlier. It comes out July 22nd. But I can also tell you, with the Marvel movies I've worked on, we had villages as big as, say, 7,000 people that worked on those films. And that hasn't come down all that much. I mean, you're seeing AI technology really help enhance the special effects and sort of the visuals that you're starting to really enjoy inside a theater or on your big screen. And that's going to continue getting better exponentially. And you're going to see things like, say, the amount of extras that you're going to need in a, say, city shot or something like what we had, which was summer camp, where you needed lots of young kids running around in the background or whatever. You're going to be able to use AI technology to help abate the amount of people that you use. And that will bring costs down. And yeah, that will take some jobs away. But for the most part right now, and at least for the short term, these movies take huge villages of workers. And we want to have a lot of those workers here in the United States of America because we do have the best in class tradesmen in this space for the rest of the world to essentially follow our lead.
So tell us about Bad Counselors, in terms of the plot.
Yeah, so Bad Counselors is a fun fish out of water comedy. It's two fraternity brothers who get in a bunch of trouble. They have to satisfy 120 hours worth of community service to graduate on time. There just simply isn't enough time in the day to be able to get that all done, other than the fact that they can go become counselors at this sleepaway camp. Turns out it's a church camp, and they are not of faith, and they have to fake their way into it, and all kinds of fun antics and occur during that, and that sort of fish out of water type of nostalgia, summer camp comedy, sort of going back to the Meatballs type of phase. And, they start to see a lot of similarities in things, and there's a lot of good emotional hook to it. And the kids have a lot of fun. And we have Chris Klein, who plays the pastor who runs the church camp. A lot of your viewers or listeners might remember him from the American Pie franchise. He does a fantastic job. And it's just a lot of fun. It's great for parents and great for kids. You don't see a lot of that out there. If you're looking for a fun family comedy, we come out right after Odyssey. So we're calling it the Summer of Badassy, Bad Counselors and Odyssey. Forget the Barbenheimer. We're going the Summer of Badassy this year.
Sounds a little bit like Paul Rudd and Sean William Scott in Role Models. It's a little bit like that, doesn't it? Is that, am I right or no?
Yeah, it has a lot of that fun. It's probably, I believe that one was a rated R comedy. This one's really one for parents to bring kids as young as 8 or 9 years old. But there's enough edge and fun to it for late teenagers. We've tested it with colleges. The college kids love it. So it's just one of those things where I think Hollywood needs to make a lot more of these. That escapist, no political ideology in it. Something that's great for the secular crowd and people that might be of faith too. It's we do a nice blend in there, good nuance, and just no messaging. It's just a lot of fun.
So So is that your the lens through which you look at scripts to consider in terms of optioning into a film?
After a couple of decades of trying to figure out how to placate Beijing and realizing how terrible that was, 100%. I'm looking just to make good, fun, escapist entertainment for everyone across the country and hopefully across the world to just go have a good time and remember why it's fun to go to the movie theaters and why the entertainment business, even though, Hollywood and LA are sort of toxic terms, like just go back to having great content that everybody can enjoy and talk around the water cooler if a water cooler still exists. I don't even know.
Okay, right. Yeah, sorry. For those who actually show up to an office. Chris Fenton, longtime media executive producer, USC professor, author of Feeding the Dragon, Inside the Trillion-Dollar Dilemma Facing Hollywood, the NBA, and American Business. He was just referring Beijing. The new film, Bad Counselors, badcounselors.com. Bad Counselors is the film, in theaters July 22nd to the 27th. Chris Fenton, thanks so much for joining us. Good luck with the film.
Thanks for having me, and tickets go on sale tomorrow, so please go get them. Take care, and go Chicago.
There you go, badcounselors.com. And Chris joined us on the upwealthgroup.com answer line.
It's like a hot, steaming cup of information to start your day. It's Chicago's Morning Answer on AM 560, The Answer.
Are you 65 or older and dealing with chronic knee or shoulder pain? You're not alone. At the Joint Relief Institute, we've helped thousands find real relief without surgery. Our non-surgical, FDA-approved treatment uses hyaluronic gel that acts like a cushion between the bones in your knee. As we age, the cushion naturally wears down, causing painful grinding and popping. But our gel restores that cushion, allowing your knee to move smoothly again. Ready to stop the pain and get back to doing what you love? Call the Joint Relief Institute at 708-315-6800. Again, that's 708-315-6800.
Move better, live better with JRI.
Move better and live better with JRI. Contact the Joint Relief Institute today and get back to doing what you love. Call 708-315-6800 or visit jointreliefinstitute.com. Locations in Glenview, Oakbrook, and Orland Park. Call 708-315-6800. Medicare and most private insurance plans accepted. Reclaim your mobility with the Joint Relief Institute.
Everywhere you turn, it's plus, plus, plus. Retail chains, streamers, even our phones come with plus. And to think it all started with Hasselus mattress, because nobody has more plus than us. Right now at Hasselus, get a Queen Beauty Sleep by Beauty Rest Elm Cove A mattress. Others sell it for $1,459, but Hasselus has it for just $794. Plus, through Monday, you'll also get a free adjustable base. Plus, a huge selection of Beauty Rest, Sealy Posturepedic, and other big name brands. Plus, free financing. Plus, free next day delivery and setup. Plus, free haul away and disposal of your old mattress. Plus, employee-free showrooms. Get all this, plus a whole lot more when you shop at Hasselus Mattress. Woo! All these pluses have me feeling nonplussed. Save big on Sealy Posturepedic, Beauty Rest, and more every day from 9 to 9. Find an employee-free showroom near you or shop online at Hasselus.com.
With so much financial uncertainty, are you wondering if your retirement savings will last? The market ups and downs can keep you guessing, especially if you're approaching retirement or considering it. Hi, I'm Edward Jones financial advisor Nolan Webster. If you have more questions than answers about what's next, let's work together to help ensure you're prepared for your journey. After all, retirement isn't the end of the trek, it's the new beginning. Stop by our office in Palatine or call 224-801-6107. That's 224-801-6107. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Your kitchen's outdated. Your bathroom feels cramped. Every day you wait, prices go up. And you keep living in a space that doesn't work. At Forever Remodeling, one team handles everything. Design, planning, and installation, start to finish. We show you your new space in 3D before we ever break ground. No surprises. With flexible financing options, the home you want is closer than you think. Visit foreverremodeling.com. That's the number 4, everremodeling.com to schedule your personalized in-home design consultation.
AM 560, The Answer.
This was fun. Texas Representative Brandon Gill speaking at an event and recounting his first interaction with that delightful creature and colleague, Representative Ilhan Omar.
More to do. But you know, whenever you come in as a freshman congressman, you get to meet a lot of new friends in Washington. And one of the friends that I got to meet is somebody who I serve on the House Budget Committee with. Somebody by the name of Ilhan Omar. And the other day, a couple months ago, whenever I first got to talk to her, and she came up to me after we had passed a bill out of the Budget Committee for reconciliation for President Trump's tax cuts, which have been incredible for this country. And she was a little angry at me. I guess I tweeted something along the lines of America would be better off if Ilhan Omar were deported. Do you guys agree? And And she didn't like that. She comes up to me and she starts yelling at me. And she's saying all kinds of vulgar things, words that I will not repeat here. All kinds of curse words. It's a true story, and I was just standing there, just kind of taking it all in, and all I could think of was, man, do you kiss your brother with that mouth?
Good stuff. All right, thanks for joining us on another edition of Chicago's Morning Answer. Back with more wit and wisdom tomorrow. It is now 9 o'clock on AM 560.